Riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right, 58, come on. Nice, sweetheart. Dale.
58, right over there. Yeah.
My shot.
14. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Right, 280.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Run. Hey, alert 33.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Mike, check.
Real.
59. Got you.
Hey, Alpha.
I got you, son. Check.
Run.
Slam.
My touch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Run.
Quick dash. Go.
Up.
6 guys.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Watch safety 3.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
22 jet bomber. Pistol.
Check.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. You were Telling me this yesterday, that's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
I got you. Deuce. Check.
Regular.
Check.
49, check 49, check.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. 50 seconds. Come on. All day.
On second down, Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mixon with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on, boy. Hey, alert. Don't be scared of it.
From the shotgun, Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Good job right there.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Kill.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 25. Check 25. Jim.
A toss play to Chubb. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. First down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike's
Good. 180.
back.
Hurry. Regular. Hey, Delta. I got it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, right side. Grant. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's in. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check. Point it right. Hey, wahoo! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson finding Green complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to you. Back to you. Watch the shift.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hurry, hurry. King. I got it.
Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Mayfield again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Little Mike 52. Mike 52. Tighten up. Pistol. Pull it together. Switch. Hey.
Alert. Shift.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Got some room at the 30. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. He's got Green. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. You go tight.
Now Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, look. 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Over. Bang. Go. 40.
From the gun, Wilson. Green brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Check 99. Let's go. Come on.
Nixon will try the right side, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let him know.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught. Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Regular. Watch out.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 27, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's get it.
Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Let's go one more.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey guys, listen.
44's Mike. Short smoke. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Defense, keep it up, guys.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups, but here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, on 133. Hurry! Hey, shoot! Alert! My touch!
Mayfield down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Charles, we saw a lot of points.